Hi everybody, so the video that you guys are about to see is about a myofascial release, and I've been working with Jim from Pro Star. This guy is just amazing, has like total expertise at his area, and the myofascial release makes a ton of difference in your shape when you are competing or when you are, even like working out, because all the hard work that we put at the gym, lifting weights, heavy weight, makes our muscles get like really tight sometimes. And when you are about to compete, you need to show like how deep the cuts in your muscles are, and all the striation, proportion, and even to pose. So if you have like, for example, your lats are like tight, you're not able to do like a lat spread. So that helps a lot when you are posing, and they really show like your muscles, the details in your muscles that you are not able to to show if you have like that much tightness, and that makes a ton of difference. It's like painful because you really need to like squeeze your muscles to release it. Worth it like every second, because the final results are just amazing. So take a look at it and see what you think. All right, I totally recommend, totally could tell with sure that makes a lot of difference for the bodybuilding itself. All right, guys.
Okay, so okay. That was stronger.
Yeah, because of my shoulder. So I think I lost like probably 30% of the strength of this. Ooh, just yeah, right there.
Get your arm. Sit back. Okay, head straight down. Okay, flex your lats for me. Lats. This one pops out more than here.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Face me, bud. You got from here too. The round blades. Okay, flex. Good side, bro.
Thanks.
Working hard on it, obviously. Now for the front, lats look even. From the back, you can see one is off. Okay, flex your abs more. And relax. Relax. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna start with a couple things. So right now you have your rhomboids are off. Alright, so they're tight. Alright, so right in here, it's not getting a full definition yet. It's not opening up right. Okay, face me a minute. Put your hands this way. Put your hands in front of you. That's not bad at all. There's some cases where a lot of bodybuilders or athletes have a problem with their traps where the rhomboids will lat and one hand will be like this.
Oh.
Yours is not. That's what I'm double checking first. That's easy fix actually. Arms up. Lats are pretty even from this side. They're dropping roughly evenly. Popping out enough. I'm gonna break down more. Okay. Okay, bud. All right. Second, have a seat up here. back. So what he's going to do is going to help to loosen up the muscles for you, break it down a little further, okay? Some of the lactic acid, any pain that's in there, to start loosening it up.
Good.
And to some case, if there's some swelling, it starts to break it down as well. And then from there we go to the next step. So you have 3 weeks. No.
No.
Less. It's
1.5.
March 30th, I'm sorry. It's 1.5, okay. See, I'm still waking up. A jet lag, man. Oh my god.
Good.
Okay. Lift on. So if you have tendonitis per se, with all the weightlifting you're doing, this will break it down as well. How's your left arm? Let's get a flick on its own. Don't worry, it's gonna move around. Is that too much? Comfortable there? You can go higher.
Oh, go higher.
Higher, okay. Good there?
Oops.
Now you said your next show, sorry, was when? Is going to be when? This one?
In Connecticut, April. I think that's good.
Good.
But I think my left arm is like, I think I can increase the power a little bit more. To be like the same thing as the right one.
It's actually the same speed too.
Oops.
Okay.
A little less. A little less. Let's see.
You'll be hand on both sides?
No, I think it's too much.
Okay, a little down.
Okay, good.
There?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so now you just rest a few, and this takes 15 minutes. The first 2 settings are basically the same to hit the muscle, the nerve. The third setting is to be a muscle, nerve, tendon. So the third setting is to be a fast twitch, a slow twitch, which is actually gripping the muscle, loosen it up, get the blood flow rushing into it, taking any bad blood flow, so to speak, pulling it out, lactic acid, detoxifying a bit, letting the muscles open up more. So chronic pain it pulls out, acute pain helps to pull out, some swelling, pain, and so forth.
Right.
Works real well.
Ok, so, o que a gente está fazendo aqui? Tá? A gente está passando por literalmente um tratamento de choque, né? Ele está passando corrente elétrica em alguns pontos do meu corpo para tirar a tensão, especialmente da musculatura dos braços. Eu estou com eletrodos nas minhas costas também para reduzir tanto a tensão quanto para fazer um tratamento como se fosse uma desintoxicação, né? Isso aumenta vamos dizer assim, o fluxo sanguíneo nessas regiões. Então isso vai reduzir ácido lático, sangue inflamatório que tá nesses locais. Isso vai me ajudar a me regenerar mais rápido e a ter a musculatura mais relaxada para o próximo passo que ele vai fazer. Então vou ficar aqui 15 minutos, né, tomando literalmente choque, e depois disso a gente vai para o próximo step. Mas por incrível que pareça, eu tô falando que eu tô tomando choque, mas isso é bem relaxante, né? É uma sensação um pouco estranha, mas você percebe que a musculatura ela tá relaxando, tá se soltando, né? Então é bem legal. Agora tá parecendo que tá fazendo uma dança. Na maquininha que ensina a dançar. Um passito adelante, Maria. 1, 2, 3. Um passito para trás. 1, 2, 3. Um passito adelante, Maria.
Resist. You're stronger. There you go. Better. You breathe. Gotta breathe. There it is, right there. There it is.
Whoa.
Close your hand. Keep breathing. There we go. Flex your chest. Left side feel more activated. Palms right. Okay. Now just feel down too.
Oh no, I feel less pain.
Whoa. Okay. You sweating yet? Gonna fade out for you. Let's work on one of my power lifters and I'm stretching them out and to resist me. And I got my balance, he pushed and fly. Like, Jesus Christ. Wait, would you like to make a wish? Grab your leg and pull together? He's gonna hit me for this. Gotta crack some jokes right now. You guys laugh a little bit. to it for the pain.
Yeah, it helps.
California, I was mentioning, and I'm walking down, what do you call it? Strip with Hollywood Walk Stars. I don't know what the street is, I forget the name of the street. In any case, they had this office for Scientology.
Oh.
Right on the main strip. So I'm walking down, I bought a couple of things for my son, a couple t-shirts, you know, in LA and stuff like that. And those guys walk out, hey, how you doing? You're a tourist, right? I still not that much, huh? They're great, right?
Yeah.
He says, well, come to our office, let's talk to you. I said, your office? He goes, yeah, right here. I look up Scientology. Right, no thanks. So, we're the best religion ever, and blah, 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 blah. You should, follow us. And I was like, give me your whacker jobs. You're nuts. Get away from me. You're like, what do you mean? What do you mean by that? You're Tom Cruise does this? I was like, yeah, he's another whack job. And I said, you're all a bunch of nuts. And he goes to touch my wrist. And I was like, in about 3 seconds, you're gonna find stuff on the floor if you don't like my wrist. I said, I'm not the person to go touching, grabbing.
Yeah.
I will knock your teeth down your throat. He lights up. I said, get away from me. He walked away. I said, so there's a cop that he is part of the thing. He will.
Ok, so o que a gente está fazendo aqui, tá? A gente está passando por literalmente um tratamento de choque, né? Ele está passando corrente elétrica em alguns pontos do meu corpo para tirar a tensão, especialmente da musculatura dos braços. Eu estou com eletrodos nas minhas costas também para reduzir tanto a tensão quanto para fazer um tratamento como se fosse uma desintoxicação, né? Isso aumenta vamos dizer assim, o fluxo sanguíneo nessas regiões. Então isso vai reduzir ácido lático, sangue inflamatório que tá nesses locais. Isso vai me ajudar a me regenerar mais rápido e a ter a musculatura mais relaxada para o próximo passo que ele vai fazer. Então vou ficar aqui 15 minutos, né, tomando literalmente choque, e depois disso a gente vai para o próximo step. Mas por incrível que pareça, eu tô falando que eu tô tomando choque, mas isso é bem relaxante, né? É uma sensação um pouco estranha, mas você percebe que a musculatura ela tá relaxando, tá se soltando, né? Então é bem legal.
So here you're more cautious because you have psoas. If you go deep enough, we're actually hitting liver or kidney. You don't want to be super careful of how much pressure we're putting on. But in the process, feeling around for pressure points that are off, lacking his breath, so he's not getting all the air in his, when he takes a deep breath, and in turn, that's going to help you breathe more. If you lack that air, decrease that breathing. And with that becomes lip nodes. So you have to know how to open up, relax the lip node, stretch out a little bit, and in turn, once again, it's going to increase his blood flow, his breath itself, so he's going to take more air in. When he goes to pose, he's going to get more of a striation in the muscle itself. So when he goes actually poses, you'll see more definition quickly. We'll pose up even more, and we'll show more depth. So it's going to be really good for him. Okay, take a breath for me. Okay, bring arm down for me. Okay. I want you to zoom in on his abs right here. You'll see a difference in a minute. Okay. You see here, this whole rib cage here opening up. Okay, flex your stomach for me. As you see, his ribs flexing. One rib here is pushing out more than here. So we're going to open these two up so they even up a little more and turns into more air pumping through. Okay, relax your muscle. Take a deep breath. Tell me how it feels right now. Feel a little more air, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're going to go further. You feel a lot more air in just about 4 or 5 seconds. It's going to hurt a little bit. Don't you breathe. There it is. Exhale it. Keep in and out. Breathe.
Oh boy. Whoa.
Side. Okay, now breathe again. There's visualization right there. Okay? So now you can see the rib cage again, completely opening up. Flex your stomach for a while. Even up here. Big difference already.
Yeah.
Okay? All that air now is now pumping into his chest to really cause more of a pump itself, so you can actually show more of muscle. Same thing in the rib cage itself, more muscle, more definition, more cubes and so forth. There's cuts in the stomach. That in turn to flow down to his lower abs when he's posing on stage. It looks even better for him. Here, this flat's a lot more open. There's more flexibility here, range of motion. The left side was more tight.
Yeah.
When do you want to do the gym again?
After we left here, I had to do a leg workout.
Okay, so what do you want to do today? You go to the gym today, nothing too intense. I want you to just get a small pump in your whole body, just keep everything doing for you right here, then keep it in the session, okay?
Okay.
So maybe an hour tops, just get your whole body pumped up and let it go. Tomorrow you want to go back to full sessions, by all means. Just today, just get a pump in.
Okay.
If you get too much of a pump too fast, it'll start the opposite effect. It'll start decreasing too fast. You don't want that.
No.
As a massage therapy teacher as well, super important. I've taught many students, and super important that for newcomers especially getting into the field, when you start getting to really intense body work like this, I'm doing this 27 years now, and you get to real intense body work, when you're working someone's pecs, especially for a bodybuilder, or even if they're not a bodybuilder, it's super important for anybody, your chest fibers come out. You want to make sure you're pushing the fibers outward. You push straight down, you actually cause arrhythmia. So for students that don't know that, or seasoned individuals, veterans who may not know that, super important. Okay? As you see, as I'm moving my hands, you see the striation in his chest opening up. Go through here. In turn, that'll cause more of a pump form as well. Okay, now flex your chest. Boom. Do it again. One more time. Okay? You see the difference yourself.
Yeah. Wow, that's good.
Okay, go.
Oh, the fibers.
You have his leg. Stretch out his hamstring now. You can see I'm evening it up pretty much with the curtain here. Is how I always gear myself towards. And I go push it a little more, a little more. What I want to do is eventually have his foot back here to the end of the curtain. So more flexibility, range of motion. When I start breaking down the hamstring, yeah, I'm pushing more leverage. make sure we open every muscle group. So hip, adductors, flexors, abductors, adductors. You want to open sartorius, sacroiliac muscles, IT band, glutes, groin, and all those little muscle groups in between. Every stretch is designed to do certain things. So I take a number of different types of stretches I've learned over 20 years from being a martial artist to working on many professional bodybuilders, powerlifters I take care of, and many other athletes, that I gear myself to certain stretches. And I take it from football players I take care of, boxers, wrestlers, martial arts itself, Asian modalities of stretching such as shiatsu, tuina, acupressure, and I incorporate everything to my own style. And over the years, it's worked very well. Now, even the curtain here. 4 years over here. 5 minutes ago. Now here.
Oh.
Okay, here we go. Now past curtain. That open?
Good.
Telecap. So first when I did this, his leg was here, pushing. Now it's flat to table. Okay. Well, resist me here. Push. Push. Good. Opposite way, resist. Again. And again. So each time he's getting stronger doing this. He's actually pulling me with him.
Oh, cramp.
Where?
Here. Oh my God.
If that happens, dehydration involved. Okay, so you want to hit it out quickly, open knuckle, and get it opened up fast. Okay, straight again.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So a special blend lotion that's infused with certain aromatherapy oils is going to help the muscles relax as well as open for them, take some pain out all in the same token. So as I'm working his muscles, makes that his lats out more, and get his arms reaching further. So the will's very thick, a lot of muscle tone, a lot of muscle itself. Step by step, I'm going to break it down for him. So yes, more range of motion, more flexibility, less pain, and when he competes, you difference on stage.
That's this one.
Deep breath. Breathe. There it is.
That's this one. Oh, I feel so much pain.
You really want to protect the spine. Never hit your elbow on the spine. Or go over the spine with your elbow. Stay on the sides of it. Hit the rectus spinae group. Rhomboid, scaps. Spine scap. Deep breath. Okay, so as of right now, we're going to open up both his back muscles and his lats. When we finish with him, as you see, his hands and fingers are not quite touching the floor. When I finish with him, he's actually touched the floor. Will, extend your fingers. Extend his fingers. He's barely, just about touching the floor. When I finish with him, his fingers have touched the floor and possibly even more than that. He's got his right hand, knuckles actually touching, where before his fingertips weren't even touching. Left side's gonna be next. When I finish with him, he may have either palming hit the floor or full knuckles touching.
Wow.
So we're gonna open up the rest of his body right now.
Nice.
Okay. Step number 3. Now he's pretty much palming the floor at this point. All right, he's almost there. We do a little extra work. And I'm hoping to have the left side palm in the floor in a moment.
Wow.
Okay.
You're really good.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go to step number 4 now. Strip his lats a little further, and stripping his lats a little further to get the extension of his arms, his chest, shoulders, rhomboids. I think it's to open up even further, and he'll start perfectly palming the floor. Is what I think is gonna go right now. So everybody's a little different in how the body reacts to it, as far as how much length they can get. I do professional boxers also. I've taken care of a lot of boxing in the past, and I do this, and they get in the fight, and they're boxing, they get an extra half-inch reach when they're boxing. It's all natural stuff, and it's all good stuff. So here we are. There's no drugs involved in my place. It's strictly holistic medicine, holistic therapy. It's massage, it's sports, it's myofascial release, it's medical sports, orthopedic massage therapy, deep tissue work. So we're doing a lot of work in a small sense of time. So an hour and a half session, they get this type of work done, and when they go to the show, and he's going to come back hopefully, and we'll see more and more progress as each time he's here.
For sure.
This office is very intense. This is not for the weak at heart. This office does a lot of work. We're not the fluffy, buffy massage style that these bigger name spas go for. We accept insurance also. So most insurance we accept get 25% off. So it's a discounted rate, but it's better than paying, a higher rate where you can actually get a discount. Why not using insurance? They just only use everybody else enough, right? So let's help them out. Let's help everybody. One bodybuilder here, Will, he's doing great things. He's going to see him on TV soon and really pump him up here. All right. Good luck to him.
Thank you.
You're welcome.